I astral projected in literally 30 seconds. And here's what the fuck happened. So, I mean, quick little background. I have been doing things to increase my energy as well as like unlock points in my body to make it flow better. So I do have a more powerful and smooth energetic flow. And on top of that, for the past couple of nights, I have been like having the same kind of thing happen to me where I enter sleep paralysis and I just go to the astral plane. Sometimes I stop the shit, other times I don't. But here's how it happened this night. You feel me? When I went to sleep and woke up at 1 o'clock, right? I didn't have no dreams or nothing like that. You feel me? It was just like a little nothing sleep. You feel me? So from there, I just started recording videos on my phone, meditating and stuff like that. And when I got to the point where I knew it was nothing else to do on my phone, I was like, okay, either I leave my bed and get my day started, or I like astral project, or I astral project or some shit. You feel me? So, I just laid down, closed my eyes, started meditating, and bro, like 30 seconds later, bro, my body's just already getting lit by the end of sleep process. So I'm like, hold the fuck up. Because my head was like this. I'm like, let me fix myself the fuck up. Because this does not feel comfortable. But always make sure you have a comfortable position, bro. Because that if you enter that part of your body just like getting stuck and then your breathing changing and shit, it's not comfortable in an uncomfortable position, bro. You feel me? So get comfortable, you feel me? So when you do that, right? I did that shit, right? And I end up beside the astral plane on my bed and shit. So I get off my bed, go outside to the front to meditate, then like go up into the sky, get to a higher plane. And while doing that, I see like Orion and a couple other constellations. And then when I get back to where the fuck, like when I get to a new dimension, right? It's the same neighborhood, but the constellations are completely different. Like, bro, it's just one big ass star cluster of like a fucking at least 100 stars. I just jumped right into that shit, bro. Like, bro, it was so many stars, bro, inside that one cluster, bro. I had to hop inside that bitch. You feel me? Um, Also, I learned that to see in the astral plane, right? If you could control this part of like your neck and then move the energy to like your pineal gland, you should be able to see inside the astral plane because like I wasn't like at some points I couldn't see, and if I were to just move this shit up, I'd be able to see again. It was actually pretty fucking cool. You feel me? Um, at one point I ended up, cause you know how like I went to like one dimension, then went up into the sky to a new dimension and shit like that. So at one point I thought I went back to my body, but I just went down a dimension and shit like that. So I was inside my shed slash temple texting my friends like, yo, I just AP'd mad fast. And now I picked hold the fuck up. I'm still in that astral plane. So from there I went back up a dimension and shit like that. And a whole bunch of shit happened. Eventually towards the end I end up inside like an acme. Because at one point I was just having fun, just like, bro, literally just moving and flying in an astral plane is fun as fuck. So I was doing just like flying around, jumping on houses, being a fucking ninja and shit like that. At one point I tried to move my hand through some shit to see how inside my head I believe I'm not physical. And like it was weird. I had to like fucking like wiggle my hand through this shit because like my belief is still kind of fucked up and I still think I'm still physical and shit like that. So I'm gonna get to the point where I can just move through shit. You feel me? But yeah, I'm trying to move through that shit. I had to like wiggle through that shit. I finally got through the shit, you feel me? And what else? And yeah, I ended up beside the Acme and shit that turns into like a fucking some type of school or building as you walk towards the right of it. And then so as I'm walking towards the right, the wall gets pretty like clear and open and shit. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call my lion and shit. So I'm like, lion, you feel me? And like the nigga come through and shit, right? Like it felt like the wall shot some shit at me. And like, I kind of like went back a little bit. And now I'm like transitioning dimensions and like it's like all black and shit. And inside there's all black shit, right? First I felt something like it felt like a lion was literally walking on my body actually, you feel me? And then I saw the lion's hand. It like pushed some things towards me and grabbed something. And it was just all symbolism to show me something I should be doing and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do that shit now after this video. And like, yeah, that guy's a tricky motherfucker. Cause why can't I just see your full body, bro? Like show yourself. Cause like I know he could walk on two legs and shit. I wanna see that shit, bro. Don't just show me your hand and shit like that, cuz. Like, nah, bro. It's the same lion that wouldn't let Ryan talk. So you know he's a tricky guy. You feel me? He's a tricky motherfucker, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. That's what happened.